die. Hey, Gillenane! Come down here and fight!
The Dread Rule's knife. Retrieve it!
Oh, crap. Come on, come on. Tavrin.
Give Asan a hug for me. Stand down, Warden. My war, my glory.
I thought we'd have to do this all by ourselves.
Watch and learn. As supreme authority of Whitehaupt, I hereby declare this blight at an end.
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood. Lassa, Henley, Galara.
Tavrin! Kill it! Now, Lucanus! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the Alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now, one god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Those Wardens fulfilled their oaths. They saved lives. Heroes, all of them. If not for them, how many civilians would have died?
In death, sacrifice. The Warden's oath.
Right.
But it starts with in-war victory. I don't have much hope for victory here.
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. We're on the same side here, and for the same reasons. We all saw the terror these gods will bring, and chose to stand against it. This team needs to depend on each other, to unite against impossible odds. That's the only hope we've got.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanus. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself, after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Nodists are fallen. What it means for my people.
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts.
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weishaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back, clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
No one's at each other's throats, at least. Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. Or even Nev. She's taking Minrathous hard.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap. See you later, kid. Good luck.
the fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon. But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
They've spent a lot of time yelling at each other. Or me.
Not the worst outcome, all things considered. Properly focused, that anger can forge your team into a weapon keen enough to cut through any obstacle. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I won't order anyone to their death.
If you gain their loyalty, you will not need to order them. They will volunteer.
Solus, no.
A cause like yours is larger than any one person. It is even larger than your own wishes. Your team will not thank you for sparing them if the world falls to the Blight. But perhaps it will not come to that. For now, you have a team to rebuild.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
You think I can goad the gods into making a mistake?
I have absolute faith in your ability to aggravate enemies who should know better than to underestimate you. One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
Oh, hi, Brooke. Can I ask you a question? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here.
Let's start with me saying, "Hi, Bellara."
Right. Okay. It's just, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. Whole lot of elven customs are feeling kinda weird right now.
I'm worried about our people. Or more like how other people see us. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
I've had those same feelings, that guilt. But it hasn't been like that for centuries, and it isn't who we are now.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty.
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
Well, fighting two of the elven gods feels like a good start.
I wish that felt like enough. Like we were making up for, everything. But can we even do that? After what our people did?
The Evanuris did those things, and they did them to our people.
Yeah. It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me. and listening to me.
I'm no bard, but I can talk. Glad it helped.
Well, you're good at it. See you later, Rook.
Lucanus, are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Forget about Gillenane.
That's why I'm here.
I know, but I'm just happy you didn't get killed out there.
You shouldn't go easy on me. Mistakes get people killed.
You're an assassin. So do successes.
I thought I still had this. Whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the ossuary, I thought at least I could still take out a target. I need to work.
Gillenane was a giant face in the clouds, Lucanus. I asked you to stab a cloud.
And I missed the damn cloud.
My point is, that was impossible, and you still almost did it. That's not small.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind. Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
Do you even know what you're drinking?
It's not entirely a liquid now.
It's an adventure.
So, what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venatori used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground. I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathus crime syndicate.
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights. My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
If you need backup, I'm happy to help.
I don't expect you to show up for Docktown, Rook.
But I will. Really.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
Davrin? Davrin. About Weishaupt. Just wanted to make sure you're okay after,
I wouldn't say that, no. That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who would be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
There's no getting them back, but at least they died heroes.
And I should have joined them. A Grey Warden kills an archdemon, they're supposed to die.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weishaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise a song to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
I don't want to hear any more talk about dying, okay?
Fair enough.
He's counting on you.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet?
Yeah,
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillenane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin. Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash. Shokotoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsa.
You do a pretty good impression of your mother.
What? I don't sound anything like my mother.
Okay.
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
Let's try this again. Nev, we were going to talk. You come looking for me?
Hello, Alec. And Cedar, you sing at the Cobbled Swan. And spy for the threads?
You got it.
All right, you called. I showed up. Why are we here?
Because the Venatori are targeting threads. We want the scales tipped back in our favor.
I need more information if you want help.
Someone's serious.
Cut to the chase, Alec.
The Venatori are taking our people, and they aren't shy about it. They walked into the Swan and abducted our boss, Marco Damas.
The threads always kept their leader secret, pulling strings from the shadows.
Yeah, well, the Venatori found us out, declared they were securing Docktown as they dragged him out. Cedar was performing at the time. So the whole thing.
They just walked in? The Venatori don't lack confidence.
I'd love to correct that, wouldn't you? It's an easy deal. Right, Nev? We've had our differences, but the threads are better neighbors than the Venatori.
Docktown's ours. We want them out as much as you.
The cult's got an inside track on our members. They're watching us. But you?
I get it. You give us the lead, we go in alone.
They're holed up in the thread market. I'll get you access. Still won't be easy.
Good luck, all right.
Here's hoping. Quite the setup. That's Marco Damas? I could take him off your hands.
He's not mine to give. Damas serves our best.
Hello, Nev. I've missed you.
You know me.
Damas doesn't, but I do. You stopped me once, but my purpose remains.
Aelia.
Rid Minrathis of this criminal. Kill him. Will anyone notice in Docktown? I won't be stopped.
What have you done, Aelia? Speaking directly through him. Puppetry. The blood magic needed.
Impressed? It pales next to the power Devinter once had.
Hi. Aelia, was it? Hate to break up the reunion.
How long has it been, Nev? How long will our city suffer? You dealt with Bataris and his relic. You found us here. No further. The risen God showed me the path to our legacy, our salvation. I am this city's future, and you'll stay out of my way.
Aelia, taking over the threads. It secures the Venatori a little more power, but I know you. There's more. You're setting us up. For what?
For Minrathis. Our ancient power restored, our destiny renewed.
And damn the lives it takes. We've played this game before.
The game never ended.
Oh, I get it. Fancy speeches, horrible plans. You're just like any other Venatori.
Rook.
Minrathis is broken, but you like it. Does it flatter your ego to leave the city as it is? To prove your cynicism right? I am our hope. I'll change these streets, starting with Doktown. It could do better. Goodbye, Nev. Venedis. Fucking cultists, snakes. They'll pay for this.
Thomas, are you all right?
I wouldn't be.
Nev Gallus, if you're here, Alex sent you.
You're welcome.
You did me a favor. I heard you stopped a red lyrium relic, and the Venatori responsible walked. But Taurus, I've got dirt on him.
Enough for the shadows to make a move.
Consider it my thanks.
Bataris put lives at risk. If you can take him down...
Do it.
Consider it done. The threads protect their streets. It looks like you do, too.
There's no one else here. The person controlling him...
She's gone. I gave Damas's information to the surviving Shadow Dragons. They'll run with it. Bataris is one man, but that's one less Venatori to deal with. You know, I didn't expect backup for this job. I wasn't looking to drag you in.
We saved Damas. The stuff with Aelia, we'll figure it out.
This doesn't end well.
Who is she? Besides an evil blood mage?
A damn fanatic. A believer in Tevinter's former glory. I caught her trying to save the city. The ritual, what she wanted to summon. She'd have sacrificed us all. I caught her. The Templars had her. Turns out, Aelia had sympathy in the right places. She disappeared from her cell. but I had a lead. I should have gone alone. But I went looking for backup. Someone I could trust, Rana. I found her partner first. Brahm always wore that Andrastian pendant. Had it that night, too. He was a pain. But at the end of the day, he always showed up, tried to do the right thing. Like it's easy. He went in too fast. Aelia found him, she got out. Brahm didn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Me too. Aelia's trail went cold after that. The Templars stopped putting people on it. They buried Brahm's death. Like it was nothing. Said it wasn't an official case, that he didn't have orders. He put protecting Docktown first. He helped me. And that's what he got. What now? A dragon attack, Aelia's back and backed by a god. Where does it end? I can't say a lot of people show up for me, Rook, or that it ends well when they do, but today, you came through for Docktown this time. Even when I didn't expect it.
I wasn't there for the dragon. If only I could be everywhere at once. But even if I'm late, I've got your back. Hopefully that's enough.
I'll take late over never. And I'm around if you need me.